Hey everyone, Fierce Technology here. We're inside of my 2014 Mazda CX-5 GT, or touring or grand touring model, depending on where you live. We're going to go over the actual head navigation unit we have right in front of us here. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up. We're just going to hit the start stop button here. I'm just going to hit it twice. I'm not going to actually turn the vehicle on, and we'll just get the unit up and running here. So first thing that we have is the disclaimer. So you can hit that I agree button right down there below, or you can just let it do its thing and it'll actually disappear by itself after about 10 or 15 seconds. We're just going to go ahead and skip that by pressing the I agree though. And first thing I have it set to is just the actual navigation map. That's what I usually leave it on to drive. It's just something I can reference back to while I'm driving on the road. So first thing we'll do is there's buttons on the side right here. We've got the eject start stop button there for your CD, which I personally never use. I don't really use the unit for the CD feature. We'll go right to the audio feature though right away here. So there's a bunch of different features that you can see right that you can walk right through. So we've got the AM, FM, Sirius satellite, Bluetooth, Pandora, USB, and more. So for FM, AM, you can actually have, there's two FM features you can go through, and then there's the single AM. So you can preset some stations if you want to. They do have something called HD radio, which is something I'll leave on. To be completely honest, I'm not a huge believer in seeing the difference on the HD radio. It's just kind of a marketing feature that they have for their vehicle. Some of you may have noticed the difference, but personally I haven't. Sirius satellite radio, pretty standard Sirius built in, so if you subscribe to Sirius satellite radio, you can actually go in right there and you can listen to all the different types of music and stuff that they offer. I don't subscribe to it. I had a free 6-month trial but didn't really use it. I'm more of a AM FM, and I listen to my iPhone inside the vehicle. Bluetooth, really cool feature. So not only can you use Bluetooth for talking on your phone, you can also use Bluetooth for listening to music. So as you can see, it preloads my music list right up on there, and you can go right through. You can go to previous, next, pause, play, different types of things. The only difference is that it doesn't really organize the playlist as what you've organized it on your iPhone or your Android device. So it's a little bit difference in that sense. You can kind of just go through all the music and scroll through and just find whatever song you want. But personally, I'd recommend using the USB cable that you can plug into the center. We'll actually talk about that right away here as well. So we've got my little Bluetooth my little lightning cable that I can plug my iPhone into. So I'll plug my iPhone into that just like that, and as you can see right there, it pops up with iPod. So that wasn't there before. That automatically shows up, and you can press on that and it will read your iPod, and you can listen to music. You can control your playlist. The one thing that I did find though with this feature is that it does take a little bit of time to start up. So once I plug my iPhone in, it usually takes about 10 to 20 seconds to read it. Sometimes it won't even read it at all, and actually I have to unplug it and plug it back in. Just kind of gotten used to that. Really cool though is you can actually go iPod menu. You can control your playlist, artists, songs, albums, genres. So you can actually control all these things that you have built right into your actual iPhone or Android device. So really cool. I really like that. It's really easy to control, and it's a feature that I use more when I'm listening to music. Pandora we've got as well, so Pandora radio. You can have Pandora device, internet radio, whatever you want to. Personally never used it before. I just kind of leave it as there. It's just a cool built-in feature, so if you want to use it, you can. We'll go down to more. So more has CD and auxiliary, so you can have an auxiliary device to play videos and stuff on the actual head unit, and like we talked about before, CD, which I've never actually used, never put a CD into mine. It's just kind of a little bit outdated technology that I don't really care about using anymore. So we'll go down to phone, the second option right here. So if you've connected your phone via Bluetooth, which is a very easy to do, so setup, Bluetooth setup, you can scan for different devices. You can control multiple devices on here. So as you can see, there's I think 7 different devices you can have actually paired up to it at one time, which is really cool. So if you've got a bunch of different people driving the vehicle, you can have all their phones built right into it. You can only connect one device at a time though, which is a little bit annoying. Coming into the vehicle with my wife, and we actually have 2 different phones connected, and somehow it just picks one of our phones at random and connects it. So a little bit annoying in that sense, but that's okay. Bluetooth setup, we've got phone books. You can put your phone book right into it. You can do not disturb, so you don't have to have it annoy you or call you while you're driving. There's volume settings. There's even a message center in here, so you can download your text messages. Personally, not something I have. I've played around with it. I've tried it one time, but it's not something I use on a regular basis. We've got call history, phone book. Like I said, the phone book that you can have, that you can put right into here. You can add all different types of speed dials as well. It's not something that I use. I more or less just use the voice dial or just tap it right on my phone, which you shouldn't be touching your phone while you're driving, but that's something that I just find easier to use. So there you go. That's your phone unit built right into there with that phone button on the side. We'll go down to navigation. So this is a built-in TomTom navigation unit into the vehicle. So if you used TomTom before, then you are familiar with how it works. It's the same exact menu as a TomTom. So navigate, view map. Now, as a person who's used many different navigation units, I'm going to have to say I'm not a huge fan of the navigation unit built into here. Like I said before, I mainly just use the navigation unit when I'm driving to actually see where I'm going, and you can see what streets are coming up and stuff like that. But as far as actually using navigation, I more or less just use Google Maps on my phone, and when I have my phone plugged in or through Bluetooth, it'll actually read me out the directions right through the speaker inside the vehicle. So if you don't have a phone that has navigation, obviously you can use this, but like I said, more or less I just use it just for playing around and seeing what streets are coming up. Volume controls right here, we've got pretty standard volume controls. Push for power, so you can turn your unit on and off just by pushing that button if you want to. We'll go down to setup, and setup actually will control a lot of different options inside of your vehicle. So we've got the display, so you can have a night mode display, you can have it auto, you can change the brightness, and you can have display off, whatever you want to. Sounds, so this is your sounds for your actual radio, so or for your actual speakers. You control the bass, the fade, the balance, and all that pretty standard stuff. You can turn your beep on and off, audio pilot on and off. Center point on, you can control all different types of things like that, which is always good to have. We go down to vehicle. You can actually control door lock. So if you want to have your vehicle unlock when you walk up to it, it recognizes your keys there, or if you walk away, it'll actually unlock your vehicle or lock your vehicle down for you. You can control the beep that's in, so if you unlock your vehicle, you don't want it to have it to beep, you can just have it be silent. All different types of things like that you can control as well, which is really cool. Lighting, all different types of timeout for lighting. You can control your headlight on and off. All just really, really cool things that you can control right with inside of your head unit here. Wipers, there's automatic rain sensing wipers. You can have them be on or off, whatever you choose as well. Language, pretty standard, English, French, Spanish. So those are the built-in languages. I would assume that if you're from somewhere else in the world that you can control, or there is other languages that you can have in, so whatever, Mandarin, Chinese, whatever you want to do, you can put into there as well. Restore default, so if you've messed around with your system so bad, something's not working properly, restore your defaults on your system so that you can have it how it was out of the factory. Like I said, I've customized mine to how I like it. That's something that you can go through and you can do and you can customize as well. Now, a couple other buttons right here, which you do use for controlling, so you can seek for your music. You can use this to control your music. This will also seek and control. These essentially will do the same thing. This is just the knob for it. These are the buttons for it. So when you're in radio, you can go through, and this is what you would use for your audio controls and stuff like that in here as well. So there we have it. That's kind of the whole unit overview. It's a very, very easy unit to use, very functional. I would kind of wish the screen was slightly bigger, but that's okay. It's still ergonomically correct. It's very easy to reach. So everything does work very, very smoothly. The touchscreen works very well. No problems there. So there you have it. That's my 2014 Mazda CX-5 GT. That's the head unit. It is a standard head unit that is inside of all the CX-5s. So one thing to note as well is you can actually, if you don't have navigation in your CX-5, you can actually purchase the little navigation disc that goes, or the SD card that goes into the bottom side of your vehicle, just right below the steering wheel on the side here. and you can actually have navigation. You can put the navigation into it. This unit is a standard unit, though. It is inside of all the CX-5s from 2013 to 2015 now, and who knows for 2016. So this is the first in-vehicle video that I've done. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them below. I'm probably going to be doing a few more videos. I might do some more overview of the other features inside the vehicle coming up as well. But that's your rundown of your head unit for your 2014 Mazda CX-5 GT, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.